Hello guys, this is Arm Productions, aka number 4673, and this is A Lads in Distress. This is an NaNoRenO version of the game, I guess. I'm not really sure, I've tried to follow the creative block, but either way, this is a game that I've had my eyes on. It looks so brilliant, and I really hope it is. It is basically a fairy tale story with the genders reversed, and I don't know much about it other than that, so let's just go. I frown in concentration as I carefully tilt the bottle just enough to add a single drop to the pot. There's a loud sizzle, and I watch with a satisfied smile as the liquid in the pot turns a cloudy blue. I knew it. I'm a genius. A knock on the door cuts my celebration short. I scowl in annoyance at the sudden interruption. You may come in. The door creaks as they completely ignore my order, and you may not come in, she says. You may not come in, as it ignores my order and enters the room. You won't be, Charlie. At his voice, I turn around with a smile. I'm greeted by the sight of my best friend, his hands clasped over his chest in a dramatic gesture. I mirror his teasing grin and threaten him playfully. You know I could have your head off for disobeying my command blandly like that. I drag my fingers across my throat for emphasis, and wink cheekily at him. Nicole's eyes whiten comically as he staggers backward in an exaggerated manner, making me snort at his performance. He abruptly drops the act and flashes me a good-natured grin. You wouldn't. You're too fond of me to have me executed. It's true, Nicole has been my best friend for as long as I can remember. He's a mere 2 months older than me, and we always have been together, even as babies. His father used to be my teacher for magic and potions making, and as a result he was allowed to live in the palace with his family. Since there weren't many kids in the palace, Nicole and I easily became friends, and partners in crime for many mischievous adventures that always got us into trouble. What potion are you making? Nicole strides forward and peers into the pot. Let me guess, an invisibility potion. It's looking good. Of course, I would expect nothing less from a student of mine. I make a face at him when he guffers at his own words. Ever since Nicole took over as my tutor after his father retired, he's been making teasing remarks whenever possible about his new elevated status. He conveniently leaves out the fact that I can count the numbers of lessons he's taught me on one hand, because I'm as good as him in magic, despite the fact that he's half fairy and half magic, and magic is in his blood. Did you have an actual purpose for coming here, or did you just come to laugh at me? Oh. Thanks for the reminder, I almost forgot. I'm here with a message from the king and the queen. My smile folds as I turn back on him, fixating my attention on the potion in front of me. I reach for the nearest jar of ingredients and start examining, pretending to be busy. That can wait. As you can see, I'm in the middle of something important. You know full well how disastrous the consequences can be to mess up even a single step while making potions. But that won't happen because you're Princess Charming. You don't make novice mistakes like that. I can't help but smile with pride. Of course. The glint of amusement in Nicole's eyes immediately rouses my suspicion. Why are you looking at me like that? The realization that Nicole has tricked me into belying myself slowly dawns on me. I briefly consider making up an excuse to avoid this conversation, but I decide against it in the end. I can't run away from this forever. Might as well just get this over with. Well, you've successfully softened me up with some flattery. What does the message say? Nicole holds out a scroll towards me. After a moment of hesitation, I take it from him. What is it? It's a list of the guests that will be attending the royal ball next week. It still needs your approval. I snort and toss the scroll aside before sparing it a second glance. My approval doesn't even matter, really, does it? Charming, I know it isn't unpleasant and unfair for... Definitely, I'm glad you know it too. But you know that your parents would never have asked this of you if it could have been avoided. We've tried every alternative, even... He pauses, catching himself from saying something he wasn't supposed to. I make a mental note to ask him about this later. Why not ask it now? Well, the kingdom needs this. We need you. I chew on the inside of my cheek, for a moment struggling internally. Frankly speaking, the idea of getting tied down at such a young age, alright, 18 isn't that young, but still too young for marriage in my book, terrifies me. There's still so much of the world to be explored. There's so much I have yet to do before being preoccupied with the duties of a wife and in the future the duties of a mother. Yet, on the other hand, this is my duty as a princess. I have to save my people. How could I ever refuse to help people in need, especially when they're my people? I know. That's the only reason I'm going through with this. Fine, I'll look at the list. Eventually. Though I doubt my disapproval of some guests being invited could change anything. I'm still getting married to a random noble I meet at the ball. Does it really matter who we invite? Well, just look at the list whenever you can. Your parents also want me to inform you that you should stay away from the men whose names on the list are circled. My curiosity reluctantly peaked. Who? Why invite them to a ball in the first place, then? Nicole doesn't answer, giving me a playful smile. Inwardly, I curse at how well Nicole knows me, and how well he can play me as a result, using my curiosity to his advantage. Alright, you win. I'll do as asked, but only on the condition that you will answer any questions I have. Nicole's smile grows wider as he bows deeply. You drive me a hot bargain, Your Highness. I accept your terms. You know where to find me when you need me. Oh, now you remember your manners and act like a loyal subject after sneakily manipulating me into agreement. Nicole gives me a loud laugh and turns to leave the room. Right before he reaches the door, he pauses and mumbles something so quietly that I almost missed it. I'm sorry. With that Nicole walks away. What did you do, Nicole? I glare down into the cauldron. If my memory serves me right, true serums are supposed to be the color of obsidian, not vomit. I give an angry scowl and kick the side of the cauldron. Work already, you pathetic thing! I don't understand. Reverse engineering potions may be considered difficult, but I've never had trouble with this. Normally I could create the perfect mixture with my eyes closed. Sighing, I wrest a vial of fairy tears off the nearby shelf with another attempt. I tilt it above the cauldron to pour a single drop. I should prepare myself for marriage, but when I look down at my hands, the vial is empty. A curse escapes my mouth and I peer down at the cauldron once more, wincing at the disaster. The liquid is exponentially more disgusting, which is progress in its own way. I'm so grossed out that I start laughing incredulously at myself. Clearly, this is not a good day for me. I turn to the bookshelf and quickly scan through the rows of books, looking for Nicole's potion-making journal. Thankfully, I have no trouble finding it. When I reach up to grab it off the shelf, a long sheet of vellum covered with calligraphy slips out between the pages. I roll my eyes at the sight of the list of guests for the upcoming ball. Of course, how convenient. Conveniently annoying, yes, but still convenient. Well, it's not like I'm dying to learn about potions by some more by any means, especially when I'm worrying about forming an alliance, so I suppose I should take a break and make good on my promise to take a quick look at the guest list. I slide the book back into place on the shelf and crouch down to pick up the list. 3 names are circled in red and immediately catch my eyes. Prince Snow of Snow Kingdom, Prince Myrrh of Water Kingdom, and Prince Cell of Forest Kingdom. Interesting. If I remember correctly, their city-states are all fairly affluent and are located in nearby adventurous locations. If my parents are willing to disregard the benefits of a union with one of them, it must be pretty damn questionable. My lips climb into a grin. Curiosity is meant to be sated after all, and Nicole did ask me to look into the guests. Who shall reach us first? Oh god, no. Choices. Prince Cell. I think I decided with Prince Cell. My eyes drift to the Prince Cell's name on the list. Prince Cell. If my memory serves me right, he was the crown prince of Forest Kingdom. However, he was kidnapped by an evil witch when he was a child and never returned. Since then, his kingdom has fallen into chaos, and the king and queen were overthrown, resulting in anarchy instead of monarchy. Why would my parents put him on the list? Nobody has heard from Prince Cell in years. Most presume he is dead. I traced the strokes of his name on the scroll with my thumb. Poor lad. If anyone needs saving, it's definitely him. I wish there was something I could do for him. very vague memory suddenly pops into my head. Wait, weren't there some rumors about Prince Zel's location and failed rescue attempts? Where have I heard this before? I immediately rush off to the best place to find answers, the library. I glance at the title of the book before throwing it aside. No, not this one. Where is it? I sigh in frustration and glare at the ever-growing pile of useless books. I remember the name of the book vaguely. It had to be here somewhere. I try to pull another book from the shelf, but it stays stuck. When I tug it harder, the whole row of books slides off the shelf and fall to the ground with a loud crash. Cursing under my breath, I gather the books into a pile. Wait. I stare at the name of the book on top of the pile. 100 Famous Footballs and Poems. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Flipping through the pages, I scan the content quickly until I find the poem about Prince Zel. I let out a triumphant cheer. Excuse me. Found it. Ha! My memories. No. Oh God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I choked on air. I'm such a genius that I amaze myself sometimes. Settling into a comfortable position on the floor and leaning against the pile of books, I read the poem carefully. The treasure. Deep in the pockets of a valley of trees named Elwood the famous knight, there lies gnarled branches in a twisted dance, blades of grass of frightening height, all compelled to do the witch's bidding, to shield a treasure from men's sight. Countless declarations of success and rescue falter and fail at the dragon's roar. Charred ashes litter the pale grass, results of rulers' reckless war. Thousands leave, none return, none except one soldier forced ashore. He speaks of blind terror that led to betrayal, of flames that paint the skies weary red, of choking on screams and shouts and cries, of the streams of blood that chased him as he fled. He shakes at the recollection of fabled treasure, of strands of gold upon a bowed head in the window. Prince Zel, timid and weak, lost since the tender age of 8, with hair as golden as his curtain of hair, with a heart as golden as his curtain of hair, in his power he patiently waits. As he slowly fades into a mere memory, I let him go. Maybe this is just me, but that's pretty okay actually. I quickly memorized the poem in case I ever need the information again. I climb onto my feet, walking back to the shelf where the book used to be. Before I close the book and return it to the shelf, I can't resist brushing my fingers against the illustration of Prince Zel on the page. Maybe one day. I let my voice trail off and then snap the book shut. Well, my research here is done. Who should I look up information on now? Well, we get to choose them all, I guess. Prince Mur, then. I dully note the name Prince Mur, if my memory serves me right. Prince Mur of the Water Kingdom disappeared almost 7 years ago without a trace. They're all just gone. When he finally re-emerged to re-exude later, he was voiceless, somber, and the pale shadow of the child he used to be. My eyes sparkle in excitement. The only thing that excites me more than curses is the possibility of being the great magician who breaks them. I want to learn more about Prince Mur. I need to. And I know exactly who to consult. Finding Nicole takes a good half hour and way more vacation than I normally would have bothered to put in. He turns around with a hearty laugh and sees a glint in his eyes before he steals away. That's noisy as ever I see. Your footsteps are loud enough to shake the whole castle. It's a miracle the castle hasn't collapsed already after years of this stumbling. Observant as ever I see, your ears are keen enough to hear the ants crawling around. Even I can tell how pathetic my comeback was. Nicole leans against the wall and gives me a triumphant smirk. Well, I know you didn't thunder over here just to make small talk. What is it? You know me too well. Try guessing what I want from you too. Is it about the guest list for the ball? Close, a particular suitor. There's a bit of silence and the awkwardness is so palpable that I find myself tripping over my next sentence. You offered to give me information on any of the guests I asked about, remember? That was the agreement we made. We can't go back on your promise now. For a brief moment, Nicole's expression twists, but then his easy smile returns, making me wonder, like, oh god, I have to end the episode here. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.